The random guy doesn't know what to feed the training and feed the smart to be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making these look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss ish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the early ball. The random guy doesn't know what to feed the training and feed the smart to be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making these look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely. I'm I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that choose that hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
Chasing, I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss fish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
Chasing, I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the early move. The random time does line on his feet. The main has been smart to be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude, bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace, built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that choose that hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
Chasing, I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that that boss ish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only want me, yes to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the only move. The random time undenied on 2 feet. The ranging can be smart to be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Got a gold record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss ish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only want me, yes to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the early move. The random dive doesn't land on 2 feet. The Rangers have it beats off. Be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing. I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss fish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing. I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the early move. The random dive doesn't land on 2 feet. The Rangers have it beats off. Be able to secure this game.
This This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the...
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Waylander Gaming. This is, well, tonight is the evening where we fight for battle of first position and second position. Tonight on the panel, you've got me, the sheep with a Mlbb, Scarp Skenkel, joined by Sepulger and, well, Shruzy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final evening of Group D. Tomorrow night, we will be going into the elimination bracket, or the elimination phase, as we would like to call it. It is A1, A2 up against C1 and C2 tomorrow night. So buckle your seats, because tonight it is the battle of first and second place. Shroomsy and Sepulga, bro. Bros, how are you feeling tonight? Let's go.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm ready to see these two titans from the respective regions of Africa here. Southern Africa. Wait. Isn't Nigeria kind of like middle African? Sort of equatorial Africa?
Western Africa.
Or Western Africa. Okay, that's what it is. We got the South versus the West. This is pretty hype. These two teams have shown us that they are one of the strongest in their respective parts of the continent. And I'm excited to see what happens. What about you, Shrooms?
Bro, it's going to be a fun game. I'm expecting to see a lot of actions because, I mean, both these teams are extremely strong and they have a lot of potential. So it all depends on who's going to be placing first. I mean, overall, you want to place first because then you go against the second team in the respective group. So, I mean, this is all to play for, but nothing to lose.
What do you mean it's nothing to lose? Are they both, like, qualified?
They are automatically qualified, yes. So
wow.
both of them have won 2 matches. So they are automatically through due to there being a 0-3 on Alpha Zeros and 1-2 on Immortal Order. So they both won 2 matches. So that's an automatic qualifier.
I just had to make you say it. I had to make you say it, Shroomsy. All right, I'm sorry.
Only love and
Brew, I mean,
everlasting.
it's a battle of the teams, and the better team did win. Unfortunately, it was not me. I mean, I'm still getting a lot of flame from my team because I threw last night. I was the reason we lost. But I mean, Immortal Order is not the teams we want to speak about tonight. I mean, this is 1HP versus Xenagog, the finale of the group stages.
Indeed, as we go.
Ironically, I want to ask.
Sorry, go for sure.
No, ironically, I want to ask you, how did you throw last night's matches? Because if we go back to that Mincy flicker, bro, hooks, that was like some out of this world Mincy hooks. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, looking at Yala Skip's bands, it is Kimmy, Sicilian, and Xborg being their first 3 bands. Looking at the side of Xenagog, it is 1-1 and Lancelot. Definitely banning out heroes that you want to pick up on a low ping, but not allowing Yala Skip to pick up as first pick. So if we're going to ask this question, right, I don't think and I don't see a Fanny getting picked up tonight.
I mean, it's kind of hard to pick up on the 80 plus ping. It's playable, not very good though, but I think Wise is still a valid pick for the side of 1HP because it has been left open. But Xenagog saying, okay, we know they are now ping, let's play to our own advantage.
Yeah, well, going to that, right? We do see the Rock be getting banned out, but Doofenshmirtz does pick up the Buxy as a first pick for the side of Yala. Skip. Karma from Xenagog does pick up the Brody and Tata. You know, it doesn't mean goodbye in this situation, right? It's a person's name. Swaps out with Danny, and Danny does pick up the YSS, ladies and gentlemen.
This is going to be fun. I mean, like I scouted both of these teams, like I did my homework thoroughly, and his YSS is kind of crazy. He's sitting on an 85.71% win rate on that YSS. On it, if I remember correctly, it was something like 45 games. So not a lot of games this season, but I mean, an 85% win rate is kind of cracked.
Definitely kind of cracked, bro. I'm not going to lie with you there, right? I mean, but we do see Yala skip with the RS Kun does pick up the Mint Star, and Gambit does go with the Clint. Right, so RS Kun did do a beautiful job with the Mint Star last night. So let's see if RS Kun can repeat his actions that he did last night. So Jolene does go with the Zushin.
Zushin a good pick. I mean, she's a very irritating hero to pair against the Baksha, but she definitely needs to watch out for that Mitzathar hook, because she is very susceptible to that King scoring. But with that being said, I know Eve is still online, and Eve would be a crazy pick for the side of Yala Skip, along with the Basha and the Mitzathar. This is crowd control central. So if they pair that along with maybe a Minotaur, or even the Phobius, would be a cracker of a place.
Yeah, as we do see, Xavier and Bedang is the next set of bans coming in from both sides of the teams. It is Tata and Kubo with the final ban of both teams. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are we will be going into this first match of this best of 3 series between the 1 HP, also known as Yala Skip, up against Xenagog.
This is going to be good. I mean, Zeshin is a good band overall, but that does leave a lot of the heroes open for Kubo. Zeshin and Zushin is 2 of his mains, Eve as well, but he has a heavy arsenal. But with that Camilla band coming out now, this leaves Hylos open as the Roma. I think Hylos for the side of Xenagog would work very good, along with that Zushin and the YSS, especially against the Minzathar. So you're able just to throw the red carpet and then just run away if you could as the King scoring with not a lot to do. But there is still a few other options you can also go for.
Yeah, Hiron currently trolling us between the Hylos and the Xylong, right? I'm not going to love the Xylong into this matchup, bro. I never love a Xylong, even though he's going to receive a lot of love coming in. But we do see Haran picking up the Hylos into this best of 3 series.
Yeah, and there is the Eve coming out from Kubo. I think that's a solid pick. Especially playing against the Hylos, you're able to just stop him from escaping, because she has that stun on the manipulation. But the Roma is a bit iffy. I think the Florin is the best pick. I mean, you have the Minzathar and the Bakshia to be able to frontline pick off CC as well as the Eve. So you just need to sustain through that YSS Hylos combos. And if you do that, it's going to be very good. And looking at Tata's pick, I think maybe looking at the CC would be the best choice, because she does win against her Minzathar, does very well against the Bakshia, but it all depends on what they choose.
Yeah, well, at this moment, it seems like Tata will be picking up that Lapu. So let's see what Tata does in this final pick for the side of Xenagog.
Tata my chance, Tata my millions. I mean, Lapu is a good pick against the lineup. The only thing is, in lane, the Minzathar Lapu lineup is basically whoever presses their ult first wins. So if the King's Calling gets committed first, Mitsuta will win the battle. If the bravest fighter gets committed, he will win the 1v1. So Lapu, a very good pick, but you have to watch out and respect that King's calling real world manipulation, because this is the combo to watch out for.
Yeah, well, definitely. So, ladies and gentlemen, that does settle it, right? So, XP laners will be the focus point of this evening's first best of 3 matchup. It is Yala Skip up against Xenagog. But, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be handing you over to Sepulgar and Oshroomsy, as I will be taking you through this blow-by-blow action. Let's go.
Let's go, Shrooms. All right, yeah, we're looking at some pretty good drafts coming in from the side of both teams. I'm liking the oh, let me turn on my overlay. Excuse me, there it is on. Sorry about that little line at the top left. It doesn't fit too well, but hey, it's not that big. So any complaints that are in the chat, sorry.
Luckily, action missed because there is a pause, so there seems to be a lag issues. But I mean, while we're waiting for the refs to sort out that, what do you think of these draws, bro? I think this is some killer draws from both teams.
I must say, I think you know, both teams have gone for quite a respectable, quite you know, nice and safe sort of picks here. You know, you got this Hylos who's going to be able to frontline in the game quite nicely. You've got this Mincetar who can counter all of these dashy washy heroes all around the Zing neighborhood. No Lancelot though, so no actual Zings happening this time. But yeah, I think as I said, I agree that well, I agree with myself. I don't know if that's a thing that both teams are playing it very safe here. I don't know if Xenagog are the other team that has had extreme success with Brody. Am I correct? They love to first pick it, right? Or was it another team? Shrooms? Oh.
All right, sorry, I was just finding out what was happening with the polls. So there seems to be a connectivity issue on one of the members of 1HP. So they aren't able to go back into the tournament game, so we might have to restart the lobby.
Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we are not free from the lag issues that plague our region. Unfortunately, we might need to go back into the thing, or maybe possibly we will have to go back into the next match.
Drafting phase.
Yeah, but everything looks
Yeah.
okay. There it is. Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, excuse us while we go back into the first drafting phase once again. I think it should be the same picks, right? Or unless there was a problem with the picks.
Oh.
Victory!
No, it was exactly the same picks, same bands. So it will be quick drafting phases. Just as soon as they went into the game, it froze.
All right. Well, hopefully it will be nice.
But I was looking forward to seeing a few killer games. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be fun.
All right. Yeah, no, these games look. I think these. You know, I think what Team SA is doing here, Team 1HP. They pick some very when I said safe, right? I mean, they want to pick it in a way they can play in a way that does not require too much reaction. Because they are playing on an MS spike, right? So.
Yeah, so Scorpio, I was just saying we can just throw it as a 6-span because it's exactly the same pick, so we can make it easier.
And Scorp has left the building.
Scorp is missing.
I just quickly stepped over to one of the teams. I just wanted to confirm, because on my end I was seeing a 6-man ban and it was supposed to be a 10-man ban. So I wasn't 100% sure about what was transpiring and what happened. I just got back to my seat to see
You see, if you gave a second, We already sorted everything out and confirmed it. You just had to wait 1 second for me to explain everything.
Oh my lord.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go and jump into this. Well, first match in this best of 3 series.
Whenever the host clicks start.
Yeah, we're starting now. So this is going to head once again into the first pick of the game. So it's exactly same picks, no differentiations against the picks, so they can just ban anything at this point.
I want to see the Layla bands. I want to see the Zilong bands. I want to see the Saber bands.
Zilong.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Your team.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
meta
crazy,
ban.
banning a meta hero.
Oh, that's
Why?
banning a meta hero coming in from 1 HP. You
Report.
see, reported.
Report RS Queen, everyone.
RS Kun is virus, right?
This land is our homeland.
I know.
Is the proof that I'm still alive.
So,
No, Virus is in as a sub actually for Yalla Skip in this Conquerors. RS
why
Queen,
is-
I don't know who RS Queen is though.
so why is virus in the voice chat in the Discord server?
I do what I want to do.
Moral support, I don't know.
There's some sassy stuff happening right now, ladies and gentlemen, in the in the voice calls and of the teams here. So I'm just gonna put it out there. I was the first one to say it.
Hero, because I saved my nation.
But Virus is not in the voice chat, my bro. I don't know
Fresh.
what name you are seeing, but it's
Precious
not
virus.
Virus.
Precious virus.
Oh, crazy? Crazy.
I call for an investigation after this match. I call for it. I apologize, 1 HP, if I exposed you.
No, but luckily Virus is also registered, so there's not an issue. I'll just double check on that. But yeah, he is definitely a registered Virus as well, but it was registered as a sub.
Uh-huh.
You see.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back for the action this time. Hopefully for real this time. As we go back into the first match between Xenagog and Yalla Skip. Hopefully the players are on the same sides. I think they are. Yes, that is correct. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back into the game. I'm liking, as I said, we've already talked about the draft here, so we don't need to go over it once again too much here. But let's talk about the draft when it comes to the lane, etc. Right? Looking at the bottom lane over here, it's going to be the Clint versus the Brody. I'm liking the odds for both of them. I think both of them are like, this is a big skill matchup right here, right? Because it's all about who has the more lane harass. Because both Clint and Brody are all about this winning lane. So there's going to be a lot of action down there.
No, it's solidly whoever wins that 1v1, and both has the ability to outplay each other. All comes down to skill. But going to the mid lane matchup, this is a bit more irritating. I mean, that high-loss Lucian combo is the OG low combo that you used to run. So seeing that back into action, especially against a Florin, is something I think Xenagog will win the mid lane duo matchup though.
All right, yeah, I mean, Tushin is just going to be incredibly annoying this game, especially versus the many plentiful frontliners that the side of Yalla Skip have, right? I mean, it just is 2 of them, but they are definitely quite scared of getting tossed around by that Zushin. Looking in the bottom lane so far, we're seeing Karma versus, I believe that is Gambit. Sorry, iPhone, I can't see the name for some reason. Oh, Karma pops the flicker to get out of that one. Nice rotation coming in from Kubo. No flicker available for the next engagement.
And that's a minion wave loss. You already lost a cannon card, so that is automatically a major advantage going into the hands of 1 HP, heading into the first order, which will be spawning up in the next 10 seconds. But they have to watch out for this mid trio from Xenagog. They are playing very aggressively. And looking at the draft, they definitely win the early game matchup.
Indeed. As now looking at that turtle fight being set up here, we're going to see that Tata and RS could almost level 4, but the get coming in from Hylo is going to maybe zone them away from the minions, but I don't think he's not going to mind that. He's going to get that level 4 here as we now look into the fight. Oh, nice stun coming out from the Florin there onto 3. That's going to do a nice little harassing job onto the side of Xenagog here, as now Turtle falling down to about half HP so far. We're going to look at the ISS coming in through the side there, trying to get that retribution. There's going to be the Mountain Shocker with the bravest fighter on the side. There's the nice King's Calling, dragging in Haran. Is he going to be able to get out of it though? It's just a highlight, doesn't matter too much, but there's Danny with the retribution, going to be able to take down that Turtle, as now it's first blood to on Doofenshmirtz.
I mean, that was a good play. That King's Calling was thrown. He tried to hook in the Lapu. The hook was on point, but Lapu was busy with the bravest fighter swings, so he was crowd control immune, and just catching out the Hylos means absolutely nothing. So it was a very close fight, but it did go into the favor of Xenagog.
That was definitely in favor of Xenagog. We're looking at already a 1,500 gold lead pretty much for the side of them. They're going to be enjoying that one. Especially since, you know, they both teams have an extremely good early game, I would say. Sure, I think Xenagog might have a slightly better late game with the YSS, but both teams sort of do want that early game sort of pressure. So, you know, if a team can get ahead with it, that would be pretty devastating for the other one. Now we're looking at the Mountain Shocker coming through from Danny here, going on to Doofenshmirtz. Going to be able to do a little bit of damage with that stun. Not going to be able to kill him though. There's the torn apart memory, but the Bloom comes out from the Florin with the RWM. They're going to be able to stun up Haran. Nice defense coming in from Yalla Skip.
And then Hylos tried to go for that wraparound play with the Glorious Pathway. Already threw it out, but as soon as that RWM went out, he was like, bad idea. Let's just fall back. I mean, that was a good shot to disengage from that fight.
All right, now a little bit of a stagnant time in the game now. Both teams, I mean, it's only 1 kill at 4 minutes. That's kind of surprising. Oh, look at the gang.
That's not the usually we might see the second kill.
Yeah, that might be the second. Oh, drag back coming in. Oh, beautifully played from Jaleen there.
As we did the caster skirts, I mean, there is the second kill on the board for the side of Xenagog, but I mean, it's still a very fairly even matchup. There is the second turtle that did just spawn up, so we might see a concession. I mean, Brody will get a lot of gold from this tower, though.
As now, looking at the fight continuing, we're going to see Doofenshmirtz on that front line getting dragged up by that Zushin. Going to be able to get the turtle onto Danny with the Mountain Shocker follow-up. Are they going to be able to attach Doofenshmirtz finally here? But here it is. There's the King's Calling on to many people. We're going to see Arskin getting that kill. Jaleen and the gang running away from this one. I think Yalla Skips can have this team fight under control, especially since they get a solo kill bottom, but it's a trade down on the bottom. 1-for-1 at that gold lane with no further action up in the top.
But there's the bravest fighter committed just to get on Uber, but it luckily was with the good placement. I mean, this is so far a very back and forth matchup. That fight was won by that King's Calling. I mean, that's why you have to respect the Minster, but as well you have to respect the Lapu. This is 2 XP laners that will make or break this team fight.
As yeah, I think you're entirely right with the XP laners. They are very important to this draft, right? We've seen how valuable the King's Calling is in these games, and we're going to be seeing it again as well. Karma getting gone and pops the flick into dot. Doofenshmirtz out here. RWM will finish off Karma, as now Haran wants to go in on 3 people here, zoning them away from any sort of follow-up with Jaleen at his side. They should be just about fine. War also pops that flicker to get away. So, I mean, look, they lose their marksman, but if they're able to defend this tower, I think it's not too bad for the side of Xenagog.
And luckily that YSS did go into the mid lane turret, so that's already at half HP in the tier 1 turret in mid, so that's crazy. But look at this game from RS Good. Will he get that hook onto Danny? There's the King's Calling has been committed. Mountain Shocker there doing absolutely nothing. What a kill there. There's the bravest fighter, Brody, also with the torn apart memory, not doing enough just yet. There's Baksha, Doofenshmirtz for the follow-up, but they will get saved by the Floral Bloom. They continue. Tata might be in danger. RWM has been committed. And that's another kill onto Tata. No, not yet.
Yeah, Tata, my friend, as he gets taken out. As Turtle has spawned here, Doofenshmirtz is in position to try and contest this. And a little bit low on HP, but does have that blue buff with that sustain. There it is, as well as a Florin, right? So the sustainability coming in from the side of Yala Skip is pretty massive. As now Danny and the gang going to come down and try and approach this gank that Yala Skip are doing. They're going to be able to get that tier 1 tower. Doofenshmirtz starting up that turtle. Going to be able to nuke it down quite considerably fast, right? Basha very good at killing neutral objectives here. We're going to see Hylas drop the red carpet here with Oriskin coming into the back line. It's going to be Doofenshmirtz getting the retribution. With that, with King's calling, they're going to be able to advance this team fight. They're going to be able to get another kill so far. Danny's going to be able to take down Oriskin, but we're also seeing, oh, that's Clint. He's dishing out the damage here, as Jolene is just going to have to try and look for something else to get here, but Yala Skip are out.
Oh, I mean, that was a crazy engagement. They did. I mean, that.
Sorry, I'm lagging. it's just it's kind of hard to follow the fight, but I'm lagging so much. Let me see. Guys, I'm just going to put you on this Basha. I am gonna just let Basha be the cameraman for now. I'm gonna just check my Wi-Fi. I'll be 2 minutes. I mean 1 minute. So take it away.
All right. No shares. No shares. Luckily there is not a lot that's going to be happening. They're going to try to get a few of the towers being pushed out. I mean, they did lose the tier 1 turret in the mid lane, which opens the map widely for the side of Xenagog. But with that being said, the Lord is only up in the next 50 seconds, so they just need to start watching out for this lane management, getting the waves slow pushed in. But meanwhile, in the bot lane, we might see an engagement. There's Danny with the mountain shock, and the flicker comes out there from War. Gambit in a lot of danger. The Floral Bloom, not enough. The beautiful dive there. They got the marksman, but no advantage gained just yet. There was a Sky Piercer stack. You've just scouting around. Lord is up in 30 seconds. And once again, this is still neutral objective. Both the marksman will be back before the Lord forms up.
Okay, I am back here.
So it's at the 9-minute mark.
Sorry, Scott. It looks like you were quite excited to carry on there, but I am here. My router was on the floor, so I think maybe that might have contributed to that. As you are looking at that fight coming into the top lane here, we're going to see Hylas taking quite a lot of damage so far. Going to be able to walk it off quite nicely there with that Revitalize. Yeah, who knows that you would start lagging when your router is on, but it's facing upside down and on the ground.
It kind of makes sense. I mean, you kind of need to have your router higher than your device is to have them optimal settings. But the first Lord of the match is up. He is in prime position to have this. I mean, YSS is still low, so he's going to try to take the buff to get their health back up. But with that being said, they need to watch out. This Brody is currently slowly but surely getting fed. This Torapod memory is going to start to just melt everyone.
Oh yeah, I'll have a quick look at the items here for you guys. We are looking at him with that Heart's Claws finished after that Z Halberd. That's an interesting build coming in from Brody, actually. Not that common seeing this kind of build. We are going to see the team fight coming out. We're going to see that King's calling onto the backline. Common's going to be able to get blown up first. Oriskin will finish him off. RWM committed with that nice hook coming in from the Minotaur Bravest Fighter. The backline doing as much as he can, but gets taken down by the Clint. We're going to see Danny also taking down Oriskin so far. Doofenshmirtz wants to carry on with the fight, but he gets strapped up by that Jolene on that Zushin, but he doesn't care. He takes like 0 damage from her, right? She's all about tick damage, and the Bashir is all about taking less damage from small sources with that passive here. We're going to look at Danny. He wants to try and contest this one a little bit. He has a huge jungle lead actually on this YSS, so might be able to get a huge retry off of this one. But Doofenshmirtz is holding him down quite nicely onto the top there. Mountain Shocker committed as well. Gonna get finished off by Kubo, the snipe of a lifetime, as Yala Skip will secure the Lord.
Oh, that was some crazy plays. I mean, even though YSS did have the massive lead with no frontline potential there, I think they should have just left the Lord and just put up a standard defense. But with that being said, the Lord will be marching up in the top lane. It's still pretty even. I mean, this Brody going for the attack speed build is very, very interesting. It's not something you usually see. But it might be the game breaker if he gets like the DHS along with that. Going attack speed just melting through Doofenshmirtz might be the correct option.
Yes, we are going to see the retribution coming out again from Doof here. Going to be able to get that red buff secured as the Lord is now marching down that top lane. Karma and Tata are the ones trying to defend it. Bravest Fighter has been committed here, but Doofenshmirtz catches Karma on the back line. And here we go, though. Doofenshmirtz getting hit by quite a lot of spells here. Is he going to be able to make it out of here? No, he's not. Karma will blow him up. The red carpet has also been committed. Ward's trying to get away with the flicker, but look at the King's calling. It is onto lots of people with RWM. Are they going to be able to turn this one with all of these people on the side here? But here comes Danny on the back line trying to snipe Kubo down. Not able to do the job, as now Jaleen getting gone by the Clint, and the Sky Piercer finishes off the job here. Brody versus Clint, but it will be Brody winning that one. But in the backline so far is going to be Lapu. Lapu taken down. Karma pops the flicker aggressively here. Torn apart memory is going to be enough. It's not enough to take down Kubo.
Oh, I mean, that was aggressive play. If he got that first kill to land with a basic attack, that would have been enough just to melt the Kubo. So risky play. I mean, the Mystical was there, so he could just melt him down because he didn't have the flicker. So risky play, but luckily it did pay off at least.
As now we're looking at quite a big map advantage for Yalla Skip, I would say, and that doesn't necessarily mean towers, even though they do have more towers, but just the way the map is positioned for them, they seem to have a lot more control of it. Doofenshmirtz as well is just able to sort of scout out, reveal enemy positions. That's also quite important for them, if they can sort of know how to approach a team fight. And we look at the Lord in about 50 seconds so far. We're also looking at this tier 2 tower, excuse me, quite low in the middle. So yeah, let's skip. They have quite a lot on their to-do, on their bucket list in order to sort of get them into a good state of the game here. Looking quite a big gang coming out into the top lane here. They're going to be able to get that tier 1 tower nice and easy. That's going to sort of equalize the gold lane a little bit, right? We're pretty much even, about 38,000 on both teams. A slight advantage to the side of Yalla Skip.
I mean, that slight advantage is all in the hands of Gambit. I mean, Gambit's playing very, very well. So it's going to be a tough contest. I mean, 15 seconds before the Lord, and both of them will be able to go for this. This is going to be a massive fight.
Okay, I'm still lagging. It might be the Nigerian server just messing with me a bit as well. That could be totally possible. As now we're also going to look at Doofenshmirtz going onto the middle here, onto Karma here. It's going to be, with this RWM, it's going to be able to finish him off. It's not. He's just going to get out with barely any HP left.
But I mean, with that being said, 2 people recalling from the side of Xenagogs. They don't have a massive ability, but Tata is looking for the option. There's a 3v5, 3v5 here in the Lord. There's the King's calling on to Danny. Danny will get melted down, and that's already a kill. Tata will be taken low. Gambit gets a kill, so it's once again a 3v5 still, and the Lord goes fairly in the favor of 1 HP, but Jolene gets caught out. The flicker not enough. Sky Piercer proc. They're going for the chase onto Karma. Doof is there to do a lot of damage. There's the beautiful RWM once again. Karma flickers out with a real torn apart memories, but I mean, he's going for attack speed build, so that torn apart memories doesn't do enough, and I think, yeah, that's also another kill. So that's a full team wipe, and the Lord marching in the top lane.
Wow. What a fight coming in from Yalla Skip. That was all they needed in order to make this an advantageous play. This is maybe even the classic ending angle being committed here by the side of Yalla Skip. They've got not so many members of the side of Xenagog. Okay, they don't rush the tower. They're going to play it quite safe here with that Lord coming in onto the top lane. But this is still possible, right? The base is wide open at this point with the Lord bashing it down. We're going to see the Bravest Fighter going onto the back line here doing enough, but it's not. Tata gets taken down first as we're going to look at the lift up coming in from the Zushin onto Doofenshmirtz, but he'll the front line. It is going to be the game 1 going to the side of Yalla Skip.
Victory!
Ooh, what a game. I mean, the early game was quite evenly matched. It went back and forth, but 2 team fights that went into the favor of 1 HP, and they completely turned around this game. They went from even matchup to completely dominating that mid to late game, and this Minster Thar with that King's calling, bro, that was on point. And the fallout from the team was just there. That RWM doing so much damage.
Oh yeah, I mean, Kubo was, and that's what like how you play Eve, right? A stellar way to do it is that it's not about dealing the damage, it's about supplementary damage. It's about finishing it off, it's about controlling them, and that's exactly what Eve did. Able to sort of get the kills done in the right way. I mean, I keep saying that, but look at the 30% damage from the Eve is crazy though.
I mean, what a game. So if that was only the first match, now both teams has felt out each other. So I'm wondering how the second game will be going.
We might need to take a little 5-minute break, ladies and gentlemen. There's quite a lot of issues going around with everyone, so we are going to just have a quick break. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the only move. The random dive doesn't land onto his feet. The Rangers had to beat him off. Able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Got a gold record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing. I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss fish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes to the free agent. Cause I go with his payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing. I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the only move. The random dive doesn't land onto his feet. The Rangers had to beat him off. Able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing. I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss fish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing. I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the only move. The random dive undenied onto his feet. The Rangers had been fast able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. move fast. Anyone who ain't hitting full gas, who that? Choose that. Hard work that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss fish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
Rocks need no protection from the rain.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are in
So
to the second game. Sorry, Scarpy, I got us for now. We are looking at the second and possibly the final match between Yalla Skip Skip and Xenagog, although Xenagog is first pick this time. Yalla Skip Skip came forward with a pretty good domination of Xenagog in the first game. Let's see if Xenagog can handle themselves and bring this back.
Nonetheless, we all know this is the first and second place to play for. All right, ladies and gentlemen. But nonetheless, we do see the Bucks here and Kimmy being the first bans from both sides.
Alright, yeah, I mean, the Basher was very, very scary in that first game. I do Smith used that hero exceptionally well.
The choice is mine.
So, I mean, that's definitely a great respect ban to start off with, as now we're looking at the Kimmy as well. I think they did use Kimmy a little bit here when it came to it. Oh, I need to change the scores. That's what I need to do.
Well, Xavier and Sicilian being the follower bands from both sides. So it seems like we are going for that trend, you know, that deadly late game mages, which is known for, well, Xavier and Sicilian. Sicilian with that bash feast, and well, Xavier with that dawning light. But Xenagog definitely respecting that Eve, so hard focusing onto the mage, which we know is Kubo for the side of 1 HP.
Oh, yeah. Kubo's deadly. Was very, very deadly with that Eve in that last game.
Thorns
the
remain.
Ronta also banned out here. They're going to be giving the YSS back to the side of Xenagog. I think they should be picking it up again. I feel like, you know, they could pick the YSS on Yalla Skip Skip. I don't think the hero is not great to play on the high MS, but we'll see what happens. They're going to pick up Tata with that Uranus over there. That is also quite deadly. With the no Basha as well available for the side of Yalla Skip Skip to take, he is going to be very tanky. Oh, nice painted skin on this Grok. What the hell? That color suits him.
Different set of skin. As we do see different merch stars go for that X-Borg. We're just waiting on War. Well, to set his... Oh, there we go.
Your team is picking.
War does go for the Grok, right? We did see what Yellow Skip can do with the Grog, right? And War especially being so beautiful with his wall placements. However, 1 HP will not have the fanning into that mix to continue with that wall placement with the what can we say, the cabling.
Yeah, I think they may be gonna pick it up. Oh no, they've already done the Doofenshmirtz, right? So no Fanny this time. I mean, unless they flex the Doofenshmirtz onto XP lane. This Fredrin, just picking
Where
it
there
clean
is
into
light,
a
there are
X-Log.
also
I mean, listen,
shadows.
you can pick Fredrin into a lot of different drafts. You can pick it into basically anything,
Your
and it will
team is
perform
picking.
decently okay. I think it's not the worst thing to pick against an X-Borg, right? It's bad. I'm not saying it's good, but the hero is quite, it's quite flexible in the way that you can play it. So it's a safe pick. I think it's safe, but risky at the same time.
Yeah, well, just looking at this draft, right, we do know certain teams going with that more tankier lineup, right, having better success, bro. Even though it's not in the meta, but having a more tankier lineup, that does allow you to sustain more damage going into the later stages. And Xenagor currently going with that Fredrin and, well, Uranus. That is 2 heroes that can sustain a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think the way that Fredrin works, if you guys don't know, he basically has a free war axe in his kit, right? In the way that when you deal damage, a percentage of that damage will get converted into that crystal energy, which is crystal energy is created whenever you take damage, right? So it's basically, its own way of sustaining itself. So yeah, a lot of like sustainability on the side coming in from Xenagog so far. We are going to see a few more bans coming through. It's going to be that carry. Also doubling down on, they've got 1 tank killer. Let's not give them any more. They do have the X-Borg for that tank killing potential, but also I really do like this Zushin coming through from Kubo here. He's going to be able to he's not going to kill them necessarily, not going to be able to deal the damage against these frontliners, but he is going to mess with them a hell of a lot.
Yeah, well, bro, just to add on to that, I mean, with what is that? The lantern.
The Crimson Beacon
The
is
Fury
the
Lantern.
ultimate, and the Lantern Flare is her second skill.
Is picking.
The lantern flare, just being able to have that lantern flare, that you will bring a lot of displacement coming in, especially with the Fredrin. I mean, if you can get him displaced just out of the zone, that could come in clutch. But we do see Oriskun going with that Yu Zong, so we will see that Black Dragon form for the side of 1 HP. But Xenagog did go with the Clint and is currently showing the Estes.
Do it.
Estes wouldn't be a bad pick. Wouldn't be a bad pick.
I say do it, dude. I think Matilda would be the better pick here, but Rafaela would be okay. But I mean, I'm down for an Estes game here, man. I think so a lot of people are mistaken on this hero. A lot of people call it dark system. They call it bad, but you just have to play it right. Oh, come on, man. I want to see Estes. Oh, okay. I mean, this is arguably a better pick. Arguably, sure. It is the safer pick to go for here. But the way you play Estes, you're just meant to do your laning stage, get to the mid game, and then immediately just run as 5. It doesn't matter if you get hit by teamfight ultimates, you'll just be able to sustain through them, because Estes actually has the most healing out of any healer in the game. More than Florin, right? Florin has a big burst heal with the ult, and then some decent sustainability with her first skill. But Estes is always pumping heals all the time. But anyway, we're not going to see it come out. We're going to see the Beatrix coming in from Gambit here. We saw what this guy can do with this here.
Yeah, well, bro, I am going to ask this question, right? With the higher ping, do you think Beatrix is still a viable pick for the side of 1 HP?
Gambit knows how to play the matchup into the Clint. He's done it before. So he at least has that as a basis for how to play this matchup. Taking ping into the consideration, as you said, is going to switch things up just slightly. You know, I feel like you do need a decent amount of ping in order to use the Wesker the best, which is the shotgun. Wesker is like you need to be positioning incredibly well in order to use it, and with a little bit of delay, it's gonna be a bit difficult. So I think this game he wants to be using Bennett the most. He wants to be using that rocket launcher. There he's switching. Okay, I am wrong. He is going immediately switching over to Renner and probably Wesker as well. So going sniper shotgun Beatrix once again, I think, is going to be crazy.
That did prove a lot of success for the side of 1 HP last night. So let's see how this game does play out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are into the second match in this best of 3 series. This match was proudly sponsored by Solar for Day. I mean, if you want your web and mobile app development, get your free booking consulting at solarforday.com. But I mean, Harren taking a Rafaela. Bro, I'm going to be honest, I would have rather gone for the Esthers. I'm going to continue with your sentiment, right? I mean, just looking at that, Rafaela taking a lot of damage and being forced to retreat.
Yeah. I mean, I think Rafaela's good, right? I think it's fine. The main reason, like, I don't know if people realize this as well, but the strongest thing about Rafaela's kit that it offers in drafts like this is actually the mobility that it gives you, with the movement speed increase on her second skill. That's how you can rush enemies down with this hero. And so, you know, we're going to be looking at a few revives. We're going to be looking at some good holy something on her ult. I forgot what it's called. But, you know, we're mainly looking at the rush down coming in from it.
Yeah, well, Doofenshmirtz does have that advantage onto Daddy. Right, Fredrin, he doesn't need that level 4 because his ultimate is unlocked as soon as he's got level 3. But the first turtle of this match is spawned up in the next 10 seconds.
What? No, he doesn't have his ult level 3. What are you talking about?
So his third and fourth combo is unlocked as soon as he reaches level 3.
That's not true. Scott be busy lying to the fans here. Anyway, we are going to see him level 4. There it is. Going to be the energy eruption here. Praise and Chat going to be locked in with them down. Doofenshmirtz taking a lot of damage here. We're going to see the Crimson Beacon as well committed here. We're going to see Doofenshmirtz trying to get away from this Raider. It's going to be first blood going to Tata with the Black Dragon form as well committed here. Going in onto Danny. Going to try and snipe the kill, but the Retribution does go to him. Going to be able to get it for himself. Aris in a bit of danger here, getting knocked down by that douche, by the Luo Yi, as that's going to be a big favorable trade to the side of Xenagog. Scopy, Fredrin does not have his skill at level 3.
So it's Tufan, I think, going in favor of Dog, right? And looking at that gold lead, it's 1.5k gold lead in favor of Xenagog. Just at the 3-minute mark.
Yep. This Louis is going to be deadly this game, man. She's going to be... there is also a decent amount of frontliners on the side of Yala Skip. So they need to be so scared. They not need to be scared, but they need to respect the pulling together with the yin-yang combos are so incredibly hard, because if they don't, they're going to really feel it. We're looking at a bit of a gang coming in onto the bottom lane here. Doofenshmirtz going on to Danny. He's level 6 already versus that level 5, so there's a bit of a jungle gap when it comes to it. Danny taking quite a lot of damage though from that that pure damage from Doofenshmirtz. Level 6 now with a tectonic charge will finish off Danny here. They're going to go for round 2 as well onto Harren. Going to be able to take him down. And Kubo going in with that Crimson Beacon is going to be able to control up Jolene here. Going to be able to get that kill, I'm pretty sure, as it is now a 3-for-0 trade going to the side of Yala Skip.
Yeah, well, they would definitely be able to get that extra pressure onto this bot lane. Tier 1 turret, as we do see Karma takes a lot of damage. Will it be finished off as the X-Borg has been taken down? But War gets that return kill with his wall.
Oh man, he at least got a kill out of it. Onto Doofenshmirtz before he got finally taken down. That's not the worst trade. However, it is letting Gambit get a little bit of that stick of butter on that bottom lane shielding on that turret. So gonna be able to accelerate the farm when it comes to Beatrix a little bit here. That's very important for how you want to play this hero, right? as we're now looking at that turtle spawning in about 1 second right now. We're going to also see Tata. He's in position to sort of mingle around. Going to be cutting a little bit of lanes maybe. As look at War, man. War is just making sure that the enemies cannot cross him, even if it's a Rafaela on their team here. I think Fredrin, he might be a bit late to the turtle fight here, but they're not killing it that quickly. It is going down eventually. The retribution is available for both teams. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Doofenshmirtz who gets that retribution here. Arskin is the first one to fall, though, as now they need to start running away on the side of Yellow Skip because Tata has come in with that Uranus to do a little bit of stuff himself. We're going to see Kubo popping in. That Crimson Beacon going to be able to pop the flicker as well to try and get away. Danny wants to continue the charge, though. Fast Insanity committed by Doofenshmirtz here, doing a lot of damage to Tata, but he is a Uranus going to be able to save it back up. Danny pops the gets it, knocks it down onto Doofenshmirtz.
Well, that was a 2-0 exchange in favor of Xenagog. But we do see Yala skip continuing the engagement. Will we see that take down onto the Uranus or the Fredrin? I mean, look, if you're going solo against these heroes, they can sustain a lot of damage.
Look, oh wow, War! Oh my god! He did it! He ulted the Natalia with the tectonic charge. Huge! Absolutely massive plays coming in from War right there.
Well, that allowed Doofenshmirtz to get his blue buff, right? I mean, it counts for something.
Yeah, he helped a little bit, yeah, I guess. Gambit taking quite a lot of harassment Clint, but he does have the hard scores in order to stay back right up. The War! No tectonic charge available. So can't get too much done here. We do see the diversion coming in from the Luyi, but does not take the trip.
Just in the opposite direction. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are reaching that 6.5 minute mark. 1 kill advantage in favor of Xenagog, as well as a 1.1k gold lead. As we do see the engagement is on to Jolene. Will the Luyi get taken down? As we do see that Crimson Lantern was committed from the side of Kubo.
Yeah, Tata, he's able to just do these sort of plays here, but it doesn't really turn into too much, especially since it's going to be a kill coming in on to Karma at that bottom lane. All right, we are going to look at the turtle fight coming in here. Black Dragon form has been committed. Tata has been able to hold that front line quite nicely there, but there's where's Xborg? I don't think, is he there even? I can't see him around, so it is going to be the blue team who secures the turtle. That's going to be Danny with a big Impetus Wrath, knocking down Kubo down to his knees. Here comes Tata with a little bit of that tower dive angle coming through. Well, there's that going to be that Rafaela ultimate doing stunning both of them up. War and the friends are in a bit of danger here, but he does have that tectonic charge to sort of knock them away. They're keeping themselves alive. It's 2 versus the world right here. Jolene is going to be able to get the first kill down, and War is going to be next to follow. Double kill for that Luo Yi.
Yeah, so the Xbox was with the Beatrix, as they did contain and, well, send 2 tier 1 turrets to the Rumble. I mean, that was the mid and the bot lane tier 1 turret in exchange of 1 tier 1 turret in the top lane, as well as 2 kills. So Yellow Skip, in my opinion, did go for the objective trade over the gold trade in kills.
Oh, and I'm sorry, I forgot to put the scoreboard, the scoreboard up here. So, whoops, it's up now, right now. So we're going to see Doofenshmirtz coming in with the last insanity. A line flicker coming in from Jolene, getting away from that last insanity. Jenny coming in with a lot of crystal energy stored up. Big damage on to Kuba, but not really enough to take him down this year. We're going to see that Luyi doing lots of damage with that Yin Yang combo. Going to be doing it once again. It's a nice tectonic charge as well. On to 4 people, but is it enough for Liv to secure the team fight? It's not going to be. Karma gets the kill. As now Tata on that front line, but taking quite a lot of damage from Gambit here. He's gone for the more traditional weapons with the Biru, the machine guns, but now the Black Dragon form has come in, but no Petrify. Oh, there's the Petrify. It comes through. Lost Insanity doing lots of damage to the enemies of the Xenagog here. Danny comes in with that Praise's Wrath. Gonna try and take down Gambit, but he does have that flicker to get away, but he's not gonna be able to get away from Tata, and Co double kill coming in for that Uranus. A beautiful sort of team fight coming out from the side of Xenagog.
Yeah, as we did see, Rafaela did recall and respawn the Fredrin. I mean, look, that's just not ideally a trade that you would want to have this mid-late to the game. I mean, it is the first Lord of them. Teams just pretty much, we do see War trying to get that displacement and that wall getting placed onto the Lord.
Oh yeah, here comes the last insanity. Who's gonna get it? It's Danny. Danny has been really great with these retributions this game. And now we're also looking at 2 oracles picked up by the side of Xenagog here. So you thought they were tanky, they're gonna be even more tanky now.
Yeah, indeed so, sir. As well, we do see Xenagog a 3-2 split at this moment. I mean, what would you do if you were the side of Yellow Skip?
You really need to start getting yourselves into a position where you can play at 5-on-5 here. They have the team fight available, right? They've got the tectonic charge, they've got the last insanity. They need you know, in a perfect situation here, they need to be landing a tectonic charge with the last insanity blow up with the Bennett's rage, right? The Bennett's rage is going to be really valuable. I do not want to see Gambit using any of those sniper rifle shotguns right here in this position. And that's not exactly what he's doing here. He's using that rocket launcher, but it's going to be doing so much damage. But War's the force to fill. But nice little snipe coming from Dubiswitz and Co coming on to Danny. He gets taken down, but it is going to cost him 2 on the side of Yellow Skip going forward into this base defense. But the Lord has been dealt with.
Yeah, that's a 2-for-1 exchange, as well as a tier 2 turret in the mid lane and in the bot lane, taken down for the side of Xenagog.
Yeah, Xenagog currently have a great amount of map pressure available to sort of use into this top lane right here. The RS Kun not able to defend that one. Oh man, I think this is not going to be easy for the side of Yellow Skip. They need to be able to get the team fight spells lined up. But even then, it's not that easy, right? Because they have the healing coming in from the Rafaela, and they have all the healing coming in from Uranus and Fredrin together. So they need that Bennett's raid in order to deal that extra oomph of damage, and they need it to land, right? As you can now see, it's a bit of a stale part of the game here, as now both teams are sort of looking for that big opportunity to jump. Juventus is going to get caught here, but it is just a Uranus right now. Doing a decent amount of damage with that pure damage from that fire. They could try and take him down, but he does pop that ultimate. He is sustaining through 5 people's worth of damage currently. There's the last insanity gone into Danny. He's going to be able to take a big amount of damage before he uses that Razor's Wrath. Is it going to come out though? It's a question here. It's going to be Mega Kill coming in from Karma with the shutdown coming in. There's a nice Nibiru's Passion through. But look at this Danny, he's still alive. He's got so much crystal energy stored up. There's so many people on Yellow Skip that have fallen down. Nice pickup coming in from Kubo, but it is a Tata. He's just gonna be able to run out completely, and the respawn coming through from the Rafaela. That means it's 5 versus 2 currently on this high ground here. I don't think they're gonna be able to get any towers, but they can get the Lord here.
They definitely can, bro. I mean, Clint was taken down by the Beatrix in that previous team fight engagement, but it is about the Lord just spawned. I mean, it is that 12.5-minute mark. It is 10 kills advantage in favor of Xenagog, as well as a full 6k gold lead. At 1 HP, they definitely need to slow this down and go for that pickoffs.
They're going to try and contest this. This is pretty crazy, but he gets their retribution for free, basically, there. He does have to pay with his life, so technically not that for free. But there it is, Gambit. He's not going to be able to make it through this one. I think he's taking too much damage. I think there's a blade armor coming in from Tata, which is just hurting his game plan so much. He's also going to see Kubo trying to get away that Uranus away from him, but it's not going to be enough. Karma finishes off the kill onto Kubo. They do have the Lord on their side, at least, so I don't think it's an ending angle coming in from the side of Xenagog, but it's not easy. It's definitely not easy for the Yellow Skip. They need to keep defending right now, as War and Co are struggling to hold this front line.
They definitely need to get this Beatrix a little bit more farmed or fed, if we can say that. I mean, she is doing the damage, but she's just not doing enough, if I can say that, especially to the Fred and onto the Uranus, because that is what Xenagog is currently focusing on. As we do see the engagement continuing. Whoa! Willie, yes sir! He is taken down by Tata by the Uranus. However, Fredrin is onto the back line. That Praise's Wrath has been committed, but we do see that last insanity as well from Deuce and Smirch, as Clinton does finish off the job.
Black Dragon form, a little bit risky there. It's just gonna do a flyby and taking a hell of a lot of damage from it. They have the tools to defend this, especially with that Penance Rage. There it is, Pop gonna clear the minions a little bit, but look at that Yin Yang combo. Finishes off the job with the Clint Sky Piercer. The game is over. It is gonna be 1-1 between these two teams.
This will be taking us into that sudden death round, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's been a minute. I think it was until the Group B stages that we saw the sudden death rounds. But Xenagog definitely bringing this one back. This is all to seems like Xenagog wants that top spot. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, it is both teams are playing for that first and second place in this lineup.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think they just the amount of regen on the side of Xenagog was just too much. The Beatrix does not have enough items to deal with it. So yeah, well played to Xenagog. They will be going in to this final match between the two teams here to see who takes the win. As we head back into the lobby. Yeah, I mean, great game. Ready for round 3.
Indeed. So just waiting for 1 HP to ready up, and then we will be jumping into that sudden death round.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Or couldn't. I think hopefully they didn't have that much lag anymore. I know I didn't. On my side, not lagging anymore from the lobby. So I'm assuming that the others are also okay with it. So yeah. Okay, should be ready to go here. Just waiting on the host. I'll say you're ready.
Well, let's go.
Oh no, Arskin is not ready. Oh, and we
Well, too bad.
too bad. Oh dear. Oh, going into the final match of this evening, it is gonna be let's skip with that first pick. What are they gonna do to change things up here, Scott?
Well, bro, if I'm going to be honest, right, Yellow Skip, they did play a perfect game, or a good game at least. I mean, it all came down to that team fight situations towards the late game. I mean, Yellow Skip did have that advantage onto Xenagog, but Xenagog just capitalizing on the team fights, especially having the Uranus and the Fredrin running the front lines and just sustaining and tanking all of that damage, and Beatrix not getting through with the damage.
I think the Beatrix maybe needed to go for that BOD. Skipped it for the Heartlord regen style Beatrix. I think it's okay, but that sort of build is really hard countered by tanks later in the game. Without the BOD, you sort of struggle to cut down their HP pools. So maybe it was a hero mistake, or maybe it was an itemization mistake. We won't exactly know just yet, but we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, bro, let's see how this does continue, as we do see. Well, it is Kimmy's, Sicilian and Clint being banned out from both sides. I mean, we do see that respect bans. The Clint, not so much. The Clint was in favor of Xenagog's hands in that previous match.
You know what I'm actually expecting to see here is a Mincetar first pick if it doesn't get banned out. I don't know if it was banned in the second game, but I really do think that they might pick it out here, because we're just seeing how useful Mincetar is in these situations. I think it's a priority pick from now on, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, bro, if you were the side of Yellow Skip, what would you do different with your draft?
Well, first of all, I picked the Mincetar. That's what I was saying here. But second of all, they need to be able to respect the tanks. If they do not have enough tank killing potential, they had a little bit last game, but they just did not have enough. So they need to be able to respect that. And then, you know, pick heroes that can deal with it, and then we should be good. Mincetar has been left open. As also the two mega junglers of the patch, Lance and YSS, are also open. Oh, but they're gonna go for their own sort of sustained draft. That could also be an option to do.
Yeah, well, bro, I mean, this does change things a little bit. Oriskun picking up Uranus, right? I would have liked Oriskun picking up that Mincy once more. I mean, Oriskun with the Mincy and the CC gained a lot of success, but especially with this higher ping, Mincy is a better pick.
The whole world green and lively.
Ooh, but they once again, we're gonna see Xenagog going in for a sustainable draft here, sustainability. I mean, we don't even see the other picks, but we know that that's what they want to do, right, with that Florin. So we should be seeing some cool tank heroes once again coming in from the side of Xenagog. Second pick, Karma. Gonna swap with Jolene. Ooh, that's a deadly pick, right? Because you know that Yala Skip are going to be also playing it tanky, and Lilia is a great hero for knocking down HP bars real nicely with her combo.
Yeah, indeed so.
Oh, but yeah, the Eve is still open, right? That's what we saw in the first game, and Kuba was crazy on that hero. So I mean, we're gonna expect to see some cool plays from that RWM as well. War also. Oh wow! Is this happening? I mean, that's gonna give them an incredibly good late game.
Engines rolling and ready to go.
Among the planes
I was about to say,
exists the equilibrium.
It's possible that they could pick that, and they could feel good about it. But I think, yeah, maybe let's see a few more picks before you lock it in. War.
I mean, this is the. Oh, please don't pick up the Alice. Please don't pick up the Alice.
Oh, why not?
Right?
Why not the Alice?
Well, it's a good pick. Honestly, it's a good pick, but I'm not loving the sustained compositions for the side of the South African teams, because it's always been one of those situations that the South African teams, they don't know how to deal with it.
So why are you saying that? You got some sort of bias here? You want them to be able to deal with it here? There's no bias here, Scarpy. We're rooting for both teams here as a cast disc here.
Always on the way.
Anyway,
Your team is
we are South African, I guess. Some bias would be understandable.
Yeah, some. Look, the Alice in the Jungle's a great pick, especially with that Florin, right? But, I mean, also, right, if I'm looking at this, right, this Alice-Florin combo being picked up, especially with the Erethal being picked so early, this is a good combination. Especially when you see a Alice into the mix. Obviously, your next pick would be a carry. But, yeah, I mean, this is beautiful drafting coming in from the side of Xenagog.
Yeah, I have to agree. They're drafting currently right now, I feel is a bit better. Even with, like, you could look at the side of Yala Skip. You could say that their teams are meta. Their team is meta. You know, you've got Uranus, you've got an Erethal, you've got an Eve. But just looking at the context of what games have been played and what heroes will do for the side of Xenagog, yeah, I will agree that their draft is currently a bit better.
Yeah, indeed so, bro. Especially with that extra sustainability and as well as that burst potential that the Lilia, yes, the Lilia does grant into this team fight. Well, that real world manipulation coming in from Eve will be something different to contain. But look, I'm not going to take anything away from Yellow Skip. Right, they have the Uranus, and Uranus has that revitalize, so that would grant that extra sustainability. My question is, will RS Kun play this Uranus so aggressive that we know, especially with it when it comes to lane pushing and cutting lanes? Will it be that type of Uranus? Will it be aggressive Uranus in going into team fights? Tata showing us that Esmeralda.
I think it's a bit risky to play in this matchup, like in this draft here. I think you actually need to respect the enemy quite a bit here, because look, you've got a Lilia who's gonna blow up your pool, you've got a Alice who has % damage, and you now have an Esmeralda who's gonna be able to match your sustainability. So, whoa, there we go. This is what I was expecting to see. I was expecting to see something like an Alpha to cut down a few like the HP bar of Danny and Tata here. So I'm really liking that. War. Looking at going Rome Glue, I think it's okay. And the damage might be a bit too slow, is what I'm a bit worried about. Because War is, you know, Glue does a lot of damage, but he doesn't do it fast. So, not liking the Glue so much here. The Rafaela, I think, is okay. It will be able to help Doofenshmirtz sort of maneuver around a bit with that alpha. You know, he's a classic hero that needs to go in, doesn't have an escape. So
May the
Rafaela
world
will solve
come to
that
life.
in some
Your
way.
team is picking.
So yeah, I think that's good. I think that's a good way to finish off the draft for Yellow Skip. They just need to be very worried about this last pick, which is gonna be that Brody. This Brody is gonna have a good time. I think he's generally unchecked.
Oh, well, Brody being a very strong hero in the marksman lane, I mean, this would be a good pick. Look, I'm going to be honest, right? If I'm looking and I'm comparing both teams' draft, I am going to be favoring the side of Synagogue. Oh, but Karma going to Layla.
Shoot!
That's actually a crazy pick. They don't have that much backline dive for the side of Yellow Skip. If they can't catch up to her, if they can't rush her down, this Layla is going to be out of control.
Well, you know what that's going to mean? That means Yellow Skip will be hard focusing onto that gold lane, bro.
Yeah, they have to. I mean, they don't have the worst lockdown. Like, they've got the Alpha with the Rafaela combo package, and they also have the Earthal with that sprint is good. Oh, yeah, with the sprint is gonna be able to help and sort of close the distance, but it's going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy for the side of the Alice Skip. As for the side of Xenagog, this Alice jungle I'm liking quite a lot. The only damage response they have to it is that alpha. So, you know, it's a hard one to say who has a better draft here, but I'm going to go with the side of Xenagog.
Yeah, well, Yellow Skip, if they want to pull this one over, they definitely need to focus this and push this for an early game.
Yeah, early game. I agree. They need to rush it down before they hit a critical timing on the Florin and Alice. Like, once Alice sort of gets to a certain time in the game, she just becomes completely unkillable. I don't know if anyone knows, but her passive is that every time she levels up, she gets more healing increase, like passively, right? So that's exactly what you want with a Florin paired up with you. She's gonna be very hard to kill.
Oh, well, I mean, we are into this first minute of this third and final match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. That was your final draft of the evening between Yellow Skip up against Xenagog.
Xenagog. That's the one.
Xenagog.
You know this Rafaela skin here, the biomedic. I was actually playing the game when the skin was released. You had to just it was actually quite cheap. You just had to pay like 500 diamonds and you just got the skin. I was like, oh, I don't play Rafaela, I won't buy it. And now 2025, you know, people like, wait, you can't get the skin anymore. So now I feel kind of iffy about not ever buying it. I could have, but I just said, oh, I don't play this yet.
Well, look, Rafaela is not a bad hero to pick up, but we do see the engagement onto Tata, onto this Esmeralda coming in from Doof and Splish. We do see that successful jungle invade coming in from Doof.
Yeah, that's gonna be that crab taken down, or the beetle. Sorry, that camp is called the beetle, but the same will be said for Danny also taking the enemy beetle away from that alpha. So it's an even trade when it comes to that. Also looking at the turtle has been set up by the side of Yellow Skip here. Your alpha Doofenshmirtz is in position to take this one. Danny is that level 4, so he's gonna be sucking around with that ultimate. Is that safe to say? Probably. Anyway, we are looking at Danny taking a lot of damage from the alpha. That is that alpha matchup who can do a lot of damage to it. Or has that, oh, but look at it, who's gonna get it? It's Joe Reed actually who gets that turtle. It is gonna cost Danny his life though. 1-for-1 trade with that turtle is gonna be a more favorable matchup towards the side of but look at the bottom lane here. Oh, destruction rush from Karma off the mark onto Gambit.
I mean, both junglers getting taken down in that turtle dance, bro. I mean, but Lilia coming in clutch, stealing that turtle away from the side of Yellow Skip.
Oh yeah, and RS couldn't. It's just having a little bit of trouble against Tata, right? I'd expect that to sort of happen. Even Uranus is matched by the regen of Esmeralda, right? Just I think the lane goes a bit even when it comes to it. So I think Esmeralda with this level lead should have a better time.
Well, if we're going to look at Esmeralda, using that and popping that one is the first or the second skill that brings in that shield. I mean, that shield does allow a percentage of your enemy team's hero. And Uranus being such a tanky hero, that could grant extra shield coming onto the Esmeralda.
Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen, right? Just reliably getting shields all the time. Gonna go for that enchanted talisman as well, so won't need to worry about running out of mana when doing it. Now we are going to see Danny coming in onto wall here. He's going to pop that revitalize on that Rafaela. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it out of here. The Zerline takes the kill, as that's going to be another reason for the advantage of the side of Xenagog going forward.
I mean, we are reaching that 4-minute mark of this match. 1k gold lead in favor of Xenagog, as well as a 1 kill advantage. 1 HP, they definitely need to slow the pace of this game down, bro. Look, I know they want to push for that early game end, but they cannot allow Xenagog to be so aggressive.
Yeah. I think that's it's a good distinction here. You want it's hard, man. I think they need to maybe play it aggressive on the gold lane. That's what they need to do. They need to shut down Karma, so that they can't get anything done in that later in the stage of the game, so they can set themselves up quite nicely. Although Tata, look at Tata, man, he's gonna take so much damage, and he's maybe even gonna live. Okay, he did zone the whole enemy team away from that turtle, so that was a good death trade right there. Danny though is just unable to die pretty much here with that ultimate ability, able to sustain himself indefinitely as long as he's got mana. Oh, but look at the plays, man. He's just moving around the whole map.
Yeah, and Jolene popping that black shoes just perfectly, as we do see the Spear of Alpha has been committed defensively to get out of that engagement. However, Danny is into the mix as Layla does finish off Aerosol on the bot lane, but Lilia comes in with that burst damage and takes down the Alpha. So that is a 2-4-0 exchange.
Man, Xenagog, they are setting themselves up real good for this Layla to have a good time going into the later stages of the game. And Irithel, I mean, as I said, Irithel does have gap close, but it's not instant. It's not instant gap close like an assassin would have. So she's gonna have to make the distance between her and Layla fast enough that she doesn't get bursted by her damage. So it's gonna be real hard for that to happen for the Irithel. So, you know, I'm not liking their odds when it comes to for the ultra late game for the side of the Alice Skip.
I'm going to agree with you there. Right, Gambit does take some damage from the Aaron from the. I mean, well, bro, we are at the just past the 6-minute mark. It is a 3-kill advantage in favor of Xenagog, and as well as a 3.2k gold lead as Layla does take down the Irithel. That does force the Fredrin to pull the revitalize and respawn the Irithel.
Okay, they do get the respawn on Irithel, but man, is this Layla big. And the solo kill coming in from Tata on to Doofus Ritz, and another kill coming in from Karma onto the Rafaela. Oh dear. Yeah, skip. They're falling apart here. They don't know how to respond to this aggression, this passive aggression. I wouldn't even say that Xenagog are playing it like aggressive. But just every time they come close to the side of any members of Xenagog, they just go in for a bad time. Oh, as now Gambit caught on the bottom here. He's gonna get blown up by Jolene, and Karma, man, also getting caught up in the wrong position.
Oh, Xenagog looking in a very beautiful position, taking that tier 1 target in the mid lane as well, as we do see the Spear of Alpha is committed onto the Alice. However, this is all going to come down to the C fight, as Danny does jump onto the back line. She does get the kill onto Doofenshmirtz. That is currently a 1-for-0 exchange in favor of Xenagog.
Oh man, I'm just gonna have a quick look at the items here. Layla not even going in for the malefic gun yet, but it's gonna be I think she wants to sort of time it with that level 12 timing, right? Level 12, she gets the most attack range from that passive, and then when she has the malefic gun, it's like half the map range. Okay, it's not that big, but it's feels like it, man. That can shoot you from the other side of the map.
That loss that she did pick up early, I mean, that would allow her to pick up that lifesteal a lot quicker than what you would expect.
as in the top lane. Man, this is one hell of a sleeper of a top lane here. both of the XP lanes just can't kill each other. Anyway, nice little stun coming in from the Florian here, but yeah, let's skip. They're gonna start. I think they will start to sort of you know, stay together a little bit here, because they do, if they stray too far apart, it's gonna start sucking quite a lot in terms of their damage output. Nice RWM coming through from the side of the Eve here, but Alice is already jumping in. Look at the sustainability coming in from Xenagog. They're not caring about anything. They're just diving under the tower without any sort of threat. They don't care. They're diving in. They're gonna be able to take down 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gonna be 4 for nothing when it comes to that team fight.
And that is exactly why I said, please don't pick the Alice.
Hey man, no bias here. A great pick on the Alice here. If we think about it, right? Amazing pick. They had the alpha for the damage, and then after that they run out. So when we head into the late game, this Alice is gonna be uncounted.
I mean, like you said, bro, this is a beautiful pick for the side of Xenagog, and Xenagog currently putting up down pressure onto Yellow Skip.
Oh, Malefic gun now picked up for Layla. Look at that circle, man. That circle's so big. Like, okay, I don't know what Yellow Skip can do. They don't have enough team fight. They just have the RWM, but it's just not enough. The damage output is too slow, and Layla is just going to be able to just not be in any danger when she's blasting from it. Just run out of the RWM, because you're not going to be in position to get gone on anyway. Even if you get caught by a Spear of Alpha, you're going to have Flicker up soon as well, so it's going to be really difficult. But let's see if Yellow Skip can get it done. They're going to go in with the backline here on the Alice. That's one way to do the damage, is through towers. But Alice, she's just going in without a care in the world. She's going to be able to make it out as well with the Hop, the Florin, with that Bloom. And meanwhile, the other members of Xenagog are taking down the towers just for free here. There's Layla. She's pumping in the damage here. Destruction Rush doing so much damage. Doom almost gets taken down. And that's going to be another free tower for Carmen to just take down without a worry in the world. Is just blasting, man. She's just going to keep blasting that Malefic cannon right there. You're going to see Tata going in as well with that Esmeralda. Not caring about the tower shots too much as well. We're also seeing that the Karen is just sustaining them so beautifully. They're not going to be able to let them fall anywhere under 50% HP. That's going to be 1 kill down. Wall's the first to fall. We're also going to see Kubo getting blasted by Layla. Destruction Rush off the mark, but it doesn't matter. We're also seeing Irisdal pumping in as much damage as she can, but she's going to get dived in by Danny. Tata's the next to follow, going in, trying to run this Irisdal, but look at Karma. She's just chilling in by the enemy base. Doesn't care at anything. Doesn't care that she's next to the fountain. This is GG, ladies and gentlemen. Xenagog will be your winners for tonight.
And that does put Xenagog undefeated in, well, there was one match that they lost, but that does put them in the first place in Group D. So they will be facing off against Group B's second spot. So it will be a Nigerian team up against a Nigerian team, it seems like it.
Wow. I mean, that was a complete stomp. that was like no sugarcoating. They got destroyed on the side of Yellow Skip. Quite a surprise, right? Thinking about how good of a first match they had. So that, yeah, it's a big shocker coming in on this last little match here. As now, yeah, that will be exactly what how Scoppy said they will be. That will be how they place in the main eliminations.
Oh, just give me a second, right? I just quickly want to see who is going to be facing off against who.
Yeah. Can you tell me who Akud is going against? Because I don't know.
I will tell you that now. Right, I will tell you that. I'm just pulling up the Wikipedia page. Look, I know there's some delay with regards to the score uploads, but that will be resolved by tomorrow. Let me just type in here on Wikipedia, Conquerors of Dawn, because for those of you that don't know that, you can do that, right? You just type in Conquerors of Dawn, and that is literally the first option that pops up on Wikipedia, because we are one of the official streamers on Wikipedia.
Indeed.
Okay. Who is this? Conqueror?
Conqueror.
Let's go. Yeah, just give me a sec. Sorry, my network is a little bit delayed.
I can also look it up for you. Let me see. Wikipedia.
All right, let's go. I've got it. I've got it, sir. All right, so it will be A1 against C2, B1 against D2, C1 against A2, and D against D2. So if we're looking at the groups, right? From Group A, let me just figure this out.
So what was A2 versus? That's me. I'm A2.
I know you're A2, bro. I know. I know. I'm just trying to figure out this website. No.
Can I help the old people with something?
Yes,
Thank you,
please, yes.
Mr. Shrooms.
All right, what are you guys trying to figure out?
Okay, so who's Team A from Group A? Well, Team 1 from Group A, Team 2 from
That
Group
would be
A.
so. Group A, 1 is St. Dynasty. Group A2 is Aquadias. Group C, 2 is Dark Stars Esport. Group C1 is Honeybun. So it will be St. Dynasty versus Dark Stars and Aquadias versus Honeybuns.
Why? Why can't we do A1 versus C1? Why does it have to be switched around? Oh, that's fine.
Because you need an advantage if you win a game. So being first place gives you the advantage of going against the second place team. But I mean, it's not a single elimination. Luckily, it's a double elimination bracket. So you will have still a second chance if you do lose this matchup.
All right.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, then on Sunday, you will have Fantasy from Group B, which is B1, up against, well, Yala Skip on Sunday evening. And then you've got El Cartel up against Xenagog on Sunday evening. So, ladies and gentlemen, this weekend is action-packed, right? And I'm not going to lie. Some of these matches are definitely semi-finals worthy. Semis or quarterfinals worthy. So, I mean, like Shrooms, you mentioned, we are going to be running an upper and a lower tier bracket. And Rika, Broski, I hope you guys are ready. I know what you're going to be doing tomorrow. You and the team are going to be prepping against Honey Buns, because Honey Buns, bro, they put in a dominant performance in Group C.
That's happening on Sunday, right?
No, Saturday.
Wait, what?
That's tomorrow night. Bro.
What?
Your game is tomorrow night. Yes, sir.
Oh my god. Okay. That's fine.
All right. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll get the Wikipedia sorted in the next 20 to 30 minutes, and I'll share the link as well as the bracket so everyone can see visually who you are going to go up against, as well as the dates. So it will always be updated there.
Thank you so much, sir. But ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude the evening of Conquerors of Dawn. Right, tune back in tomorrow night from 7 p.m. We will be having 2 matches tomorrow night. It is going to be the first matches of this elimination series. It will be Saint Dynasty up against Dark Star Esports and Aquadeers up against Honey Buns. So please do tune in tomorrow night. It is going to be a cracker of an evening. So please don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button.
As now, I will turn off the stream. So thank you guys for watching, and do what Scopy says. Otherwise, he will come to your bedroom and say it in your ear while you sleep. Okay, goodbye.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged. This is